welcome to episode 11 of Tick,
Tick, Boom!
We love to take on your topics and discuss it in games and movies. My name's Maude Garrett, I created geekbomb.net.
I'm Alicia Malone from Malone'sMovieMinute.com. This week we thought we'd talk about twists. The plot twists and the endings that have you doing a spit take. Hopefully not with coffee because this is fresh.
We love our coffee, so we thought we'd include our favourite fans.
Yeah. So in movies, this is actually pretty hard to do.
Oh, whatever. There's so many plot twists that you're like, amazing.
I know, but it's hard to make them work because firstly, they have to work when you're watching the movie for the very first time and you don't see it coming. Hopefully, you don't see it coming. Secondly, they have to work on repeat viewing when you do know how it ends. So, here are my top 3 favourite plot twists ever. Firstly, when we talked about doing this topic, I said, yay, any excuse to talk about Fight Club, one of my favourite movies of all time. I snuck in to see this film with my sister, did not see this twist coming, which of course is the narrator and Tyler Durden are the same person! It's a different personality that the narrator has created, one that he would like to be. And wouldn't we all like to be Brad Pitt in that movie?
Yes,
or
please.
be on Brad Pitt in that movie? I walked out of that film feeling like my tiny mind had expanded a little and it introduced me to David Fincher, one of my favourite directors. My second most favourite plot twist ending...
Oh, I haven't seen this movie.
I know, I feel so bad. I feel like I'm committing a film sin by telling you this one, but
Right.
oh well. The Usual Suspects. Brilliant twist. So basically, Kevin Spacey plays Verbal Kint, who's a crippled con man. He's picked up at the scene of a crime, a heist gone wrong. He tells this amazing story of this mobster called Kaiser Soze. They let him go. His limp becomes a proper walk. The fax machine prints out a picture of his face.
Because it was him all along.
Him all along, and you realise that his whole story was created by things he saw around in the office.
Very clever.
Brilliant. And finally, my third favourite plot twist.
Yes, Luke, he is your father.
No.
Oh.
Hitchcock.
Oh.
It's more my jam. I have to go with Psycho, one of the original plot twist endings. The whole time during Psycho, you think that the mother, Mrs. Bates, is the one doing the killings, stalking the guests at the Bates Motel. Then you realise Mrs. Bates has been dead for years.
Ooh.
Norman Bates is crazy. He has created another personality, which is his mother. He dresses up as her, he dresses up as her, confusing, and goes and stalks all the guests and kills people.
I can't wait to not see that movie.
Creepy. I have more of my favourite plot twists on Malone'sMovieMinute.com, but Morty, tell me about video games.
Okay, there will be some spoilers, and Alicia Malone, I know you play video games all the time, so there's no spoilers here for you.
Yeah.
Honourable mentions, I will say I haven't played these games, but definitely a shout out. Modern Warfare 2, all I'm going to say is Roach and Ghost. Ugh. And also Silent Hill 2, never played the game, never gonna, but
Scary.
it definitely deserves a shout out for that one. But my top 3, coming in at number 3, and I think that PlayStation 3's best game was Heavy Rain, and a lot of other games should be taking on this whodunit murder mystery because they nailed it. It was so like nail-biting, cliffhanging, who did it? Turns out the murderer was right under your nose the whole time.
Oh.
I won't say who, Detective Shelby. Okay, Number 2, Bioshock Infinite is notorious for being that moment of the century. It's actually really, really hard to just say flippantly in one sentence how the whole thing ends because there's so much leading up to it. It's very intricate and it's very, very well kind of planned, and it has you guessing the entire time with like, what is really reality and what's not? Let's just say that, would you kindly, sounds like good manners,
Yeah.
but in actual fact it's a trigger word for kind of a brainwashed slave. Who
What?
happens to be you!
What? Mind blown.
And number 1, because you didn't say Star Wars, I certainly will. Knights of the Old Republic, one of the best games on Xbox, the original. Basically, you wake up, you have no idea what your past is, you've got amnesia, and you try and find out who you are through this journey, and realise that there's a huge Sith Lord that you have to bring down because they've been trained by the baddest motherfucker in the whole galaxy.
What?
You discover that bad mofo is you. Yep, you are
Awesome.
Sith Revan, and it's like, I did not see that coming. I'm supposed to be the good guy. I was always choosing the good side, not the dark side. But then at the end, it's like, hey, do you really want to show your true self and be the dark side?
Oh.
I said no. I'm a Jedi.
That sounds awesome. I like that video games, it can be you that is the plot twist.
Exactly.
That's interesting. Now we put the call out on Twitter and Facebook as to people's favourite plot twists in video games and movies. What do people say for video games?
Well, AIDS P said, realising that Isaac Clarke has serious mental health problems during the Nicole reveal in Dead Space. I agree. You're like, what the hell? And Zach Walters said, you know what, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Yep, the whole Desmond Lucy thing. She was an assassin.
Oh. Well, for movies, we had quite a few people, including Bradley Milne, say 7.
Oh, I've seen that movie and that was very well done.
Head in a box.
Better than a dick in a box.
Paul Grimmett. Austin James says, how about the third act of Cabin in the Woods? If that didn't shock and amaze someone, I don't know how. I know you haven't seen that one either, but oh my god, I did not see that coming, and I think you should see it because even though you hate horror, it's really good. It's really good.
That is a great movie I will never see.
And finally, one up your alley, Simon Waite says, The Empire Strikes Back has to be my choice. There is a good twist, I agree.
What? That's impossible!
So if you have any more plot twists in video games or movies that you would like to let us know about, comment below or tweet us.
Yeah, I'm at Maude Garrett, at Alicia Malone. Use that hashtag #TickTickBoom. This has been another episode of exactly that.
Tick, tick, boom!